Hi, this is Sean Carney, the president of 40 Days for Life, and I am with my co-host today, Timothy Joseph Carney. He is our youngest child. He's the youngest of 8. Last year, as he co-hosted the Christmas video with me, we had a bit of a problem, and we have that footage. Timothy, hey. Hey, I want to do a Christmas video with you. You want to be in the 40 Days for Life Christmas video? Oh, it's just great. So this year, 2022 has been a great year for Timothy Joseph. I think, obviously, the overturning of Roe v. Wade and all the wonderful things going on. So he is doing good. He's been on the vlog a couple of times. And one thing that did happen, Timothy was obviously working on his anger this year and did a really, really great job. But he did have a snag, and I'm going to blame the DOJ. Recently, the DOJ finally admitted something that we knew, which is they've been targeting pro-life groups since Roe v. Wade was overturned. They actually admitted that, and they're not investigating all these pregnancy resource centers that have been firebombed. They're not doing any of that. They're just targeting the pro-life groups, and Timothy found that out. And it was on the day of his Christmas photo at preschool. And that really damaged the photo because everybody was down that day. I think a lot of pro-lifers realized the persecution that we're seeing from the DOJ. And you'll see Timothy's response in this Christmas photo from school. So that's what the DOJ is doing to our children this Christmas, but we're not going to be deterred. There's so much momentum going on right now in the pro-life movement. We are winning in the grassroots. This is a beautiful time to spend Christmas with your family in a post-Roe America. 40 Days for Life, we saw more campaigns. We added cities. After Roe was overturned, we lost some cities for the best reason, which is the abortion facilities closed their doors and went out of business, but we added cities. 40 Days for Life is built for a post-Roe America. And in 2023, we will be very busy. I'll be speaking at the West Coast Walk for Life in San Francisco with 65,000 of our closest pro-life friends. We will have a record turnout for our second post-Roe symposium. In 2023, we expect record numbers of people to go out and peacefully pray at their abortion facilities during 40 Days for Life. We will welcome Newt Gingrich to our national gala on April 1st. And there is just a lot going on. And of course, there's persecution. We've been sharing and will continue to be aggressive to defend our freedom of speech and our rights. We're suing Westchester County, New York, because they are putting in buffer zones where you can't go within 100 feet of an abortion facility. Our Supreme Court has unanimously rejected buffer zones over the years. So we are suing Westchester County, New York. And Westchester County, it's funny, it's not like, this poor area, they're trying to protect these poor women. That's usually the angle they come at it from. It's not that. It's a bunch of Hollywood elites. Westchester County is gorgeous. It looks like the Great Gatsby. George Soros lives there. Matt Damon lives there. It's all these people that say they just, love equality for everyone. But in their county, they don't want pro-life Americans peacefully praying on the sidewalk. So they're trying to ban 40 Days for Life in Westchester. And don't worry, it won't go to jury. So we won't have to deal with like George Soros on the jury. Although Bruce Willis moved out of Westchester County, and which is a shame. He would have been great on the jury because we know he didn't like terrorists, as we saw in Die Hard 1. Hans Gruber from Die Hard 1 was definitely in favor of buffer zones. There's no doubt. He was not a fan of freedom of speech, but Bruce Willis got rid of him in that great Christmas movie. So we will continue to go on offense and defend our freedom of speech. We have a lot going on, and this is a time During a year when we were all called terrorists, I mean, Hillary Clinton just called pro-life Americans, compared us to the Taliban. And it's just absurd. They don't know what to say. And your family, my family, we're not terrorists. We're not the Taliban. We love children. We love the family that is so under attack in our country. And the reason we're seeing all the absurdity in these responses is because we're winning. We're winning. And so as we prepare our hearts and we celebrate the greatest event in the history of the world, the birth of Jesus Christ, as you celebrate with your family, know that in the pro-life movement, we're winning. There's a lot of momentum, and we had one of the greatest years we've ever had, not just with the numbers that we've seen with 40 Days for Life. That's easy to show and say, oh, look at these great results. But with the overturning of Roe, our Supreme Court corrected their error that they gave us that we didn't vote on, and overturned that law to where we, the people, now have the power to go out and to peacefully and prayerfully change hearts and minds on abortion. So that is my prayer for this year, for your family, that you will resolve in 2023 to do more than ever to end abortion at the local level so that we can continue to have abortion-free states and abortion-free regions and eventually abortion-free country. And as Mother Teresa said, when America ends abortion, the world will follow. So Merry Christmas from the 40 Days for Life family, all of our board of directors, our growing team with the number of babies we continue to have born every single year on our staff. Merry Christmas to your family. Pray for us. We'll be praying for you as we celebrate and rejoice in the birth of Christ. God bless you.